Students, this is the first part of our class where we will download Visual Studio Code. First, open the Google browser. In the search bar, type VS Code. You will see a link called Visual Studio Code. Click on it and then click Download for Windows. The download will start automatically. Since Visual Studio Code is already installed on my computer, I won't download it again. I am just pausing and canceling the download. You should wait until the download is fully completed on your system. After the installation is done, search for Visual Studio Code on your computer and open it. This is the software we will use to write and run our HTML code. When VS Code opens, you will see an interface like this. Click on File at the top menu, then select Open Folder. Now choose a folder where you want to save your HTML files. I am selecting a random folder for my HTML practice. And that's it. Our folder is ready, and we can start writing HTML code. Now, inside our selected folder, we need to create an HTML file. Right-click inside the folder. Okay. Click on New File, and name it index.html. So this file is where we are going to write all our HTML code. HTML files always start with a basic structure. First, we write the HTML tag. Inside the HTML tag, we have two main parts, okay? The head and the body. Inside the head section, we give the title of our web page. So here, I'm giving the title as Welcome to HTML Course. The title does not appear on the web page, okay? It appears on the top tab of the browser. After the head section, we start the body section. The body is where all the visible content of the web page is written. Inside the body, let's add a heading using the H1 tag. I'm typing, Hi, this is my first heading. All right, now let's save the file. Go to the folder where we saved index.html and open it in the browser. Yeah, you can see the output here. The heading is displayed on the web page. And on the top of the browser, you can see the title, Welcome to HTML Course. Now, let's add a paragraph. For paragraphs, we use the P tag. Inside the P tag, I'm typing, this is a paragraph. Save the file again, go back to the browser, and refresh the page. Right, now you can see the paragraph below the heading. So yeah, that's it. This is how we create and view a basic HTML page.
So today in this section, we will be taking cover of the basic structure of HTML once again. So in the previous class that we have to know that we saw that we have to write each of HTML tag separately. But now there is another option where we can literally write the entire basic structure of HTML code just by using an exclamatory symbol. Just click the exclamatory symbol and enter. Then you will be seeing like this, where there is already written title. You can name it as anything. I'm gonna give it as like HTML basic here. Okay guys, and now today I will be covering most basic structures or the keywords that's used in HTML. So first I'm going to give a keyword of h1, and I'm gonna write hey, welcome here. So if I refresh this, you can see it here in the on the display, hey, welcome here. And now I'm going to give an h2 tag and gonna write the same, hey, welcome here. Let me just copy this so that I can use it for the next one as well. And h3, h4, h5, and H6. So if I refresh this page, you can see each of the headings, the similarities and dissimilarities in between each of the text and heading. You can see it right here. So if you check the H1, it looks big or large as this compared to the H6 one. So there is only 6 types of headings in HTML, and these are the 6 of them. Class, so sorry for the inconvenience that just occurred now. So it's just that I had a problem with my screen recorder. Anyways, these are the 6 types of headings, and I'm going to write a paragraph by giving a P keyword. I'm gonna write, hey, this will be my first session. Maybe it can be second, right? Anyways, so this will be my first session and I'm enjoying it. All right, so this is what our paragraph is in this HTML, and we can use some keywords to align this. All right, so if I need to break the lines, see, it's in a single line, and if I want to keep the I'm enjoying it on the bottom of this line, I can use a keyword here as BR. If I use BR, see, the line is getting broken, and yeah, and also I can use another keyword as HR, where it literally shows a line over there. So these are some fundamental formatting points in HTML, and in next class we will be covering about HTML style, formatting, comment, and HTML colors. So stay tuned. Alright, so today we will be covering a basic styles which we can design our HTML page. So I'm gonna start it like this, and I'm gonna write HTML session 3. Alright, and here we go. I'm gonna give a heading here, H1. Today is the third session of our class. Well, I guess I don't need this big title, but still. Alright, and I'm gonna give a paragraph, so it's nothing but I'm just gonna copy this, the same thing, and maybe in 2 lines, so it can be looking longer compared to the other. Well, yeah, so this is how it looks like now, and I'm gonna show you how we can design this HTML. So there are 3 types of CSS structures which we can implement here in this HTML, and here in this class we will be talking about the inline structure, which is the basic one where many people, many developers use it so often. Alright, and I will be giving a detailed video about what the other types of CSS structures and how we can connect them, etc. So here I'm using H1. So instead of the H1 tag, listen, so instead of the H1 tag, I'm gonna give style equal to color. I'm gonna give it as yellow, and a semicolon here, background color, I'm gonna give it as black. So this is what I gave for the H1. And the style, okay, style, we have to use this style. See, so the font color got changed into yellow, meanwhile the background color as black. So this is what called inline CSS in HTML. Alright, now I'm going to show you the formatting parts of HTML, but before that I will also let you see how we can use comments. So if you gotta write anything in between HTML structure where you need to recall something, you can give a comment like this. You can write anything that you need, anything, whatever you need inside of this comment. So I'm gonna give it like I'm gonna write HTML formats. All right. So it won't be showing on display. It's just the comment which you can see, which only can be seen by yourself. And I'm gonna copy this and paste it. All right. So the first comment I'm going to be using is B. All right, B. So this B is nothing. Wait. See, compared to other paragraph, the first paragraph got changed its boldness. So we are using boldness by using the B. Okay. And let me show you the another one. Strong. Oh, I guess I shouldn't have copy paste this already. Strong. And tada, it looks the same. So there is no literally any difference between B and strong. Both defines how we can give boldness. So it's just the way I'm writing is not convenient for many developers. It's just I'm showing you. I mean, you can align the each codes as per your wishes. Okay, there's no like syntax or any errors that can be occur here in HTML. So the next one I'm going to give it as I. I. Well, once again, guys, I'm also being a jump as sometimes. Okay, so I. If you look at this, the paragraph got changed its style in italic mode. So the I refers to the italic, all right. And there's the same similarities in another format as well, which is EM. It's nothing but italic. Just like as I showed you earlier, there is no difference between B and strong tag at strong keywords at all. Both of them plays the same role, and likewise the I and EM keyword plays the same role for italic mode. And there are some other part of keywords in the formatting. I'm going to give mark. See, there is no difference compared to the normal text. So it's just a keyword which shows or which taught in HTML, but there's nothing much like more functions or features for the keyword of mark in HTML structures. And yeah, Q. All right, now you can see quotation marks here. So when I use the keyword of Q, you can see a quotation mark here in on the paragraph. Likewise, there are some other ones. Let me just show you. Wait. Okay, small. So these are the some keywords in HTML for formatting. B, strong I, EM, mark, small DEL, and SUB. All right. So you can see the difference here. Wait one second. So this is the paragraph which we can see by using the normal P keyword. And if you look at the B and strong, we are giving the B and strong keyword gives the boldness to the paragraph. Meanwhile, I and EM gives italic more. And there is no difference at all between mark and the normal paragraph as you can see here, and here it is quotation mark, and then we used small keyword, so it literally made the size of HTML paragraph into smaller coming to the original ones. And del is literally mentioned to delete the paragraph to be showing like this, a line in middle of the text. All right, and in case of sub, and sub plays the same role as small as well here. So that's it about HTML formatting. Now we will be talking about HTML colors, but yeah, give me a minute. About colors in HTML. So here, first of all, I'm going to change the title from document into HTML colors. And on body, I'm going to give a p keyword of saying that, hey, it's going to be the first, or it's going to be the HTML color phase. And here it is. So first of all, we're going to be talking about how variety we can give colors in this codes. So basically HTML doesn't have any option for coloring. We are just implementing the CSS properties into HTMLs. So for that, in this video, I'm gonna use internal CSS where we can use style, and I'm gonna call this p keyword into here by saying p open curly bracket, and inside I'm gonna give it as color and red. And as you can see that the title font, the font title got changed, I mean the color got changed into red, right? And if I need to change into the background color, I'm just going to give it as background color and black. And ta-da, here it is. So first of all, make sure to remember that the color is literally used to change the color of the font. All right. And for background color, there's background color here. And as we feel like the colors might be feeling like limited, so for that there is a new method here in this CSS properties, which is RGB. All right, so RGB is nothing but an explanation for a combination of red, green and blue. All right, so the values actually get started from 0 and ends by 255. So let's assume that I'm gonna give 0 to everything here, and I get the result of black, and the maximum value of 255. If I give the maximum value of 255 everywhere, it would turn into white. And in case I'm going to give 255 0 and 0, it will just be red. All right, and I'm gonna give it as 0 255. So obviously it's going to be green, as I said that it stands for red, green and blue. So 0 0, the color value of red and blue is literally 0. That's why it doesn't show to outside. And there is another method where we can use RGBA. So the A stands for alpha, where we are literally using the features of opacity. Okay, so the maximum value of the alpha is 1. So if I use 1 here, you can see nothing. And if I turn into 0.8, you can see the changes here, how the lights getting disappear or lightening here. And I'm going to give it as 0.2 as the alpha. See, so this RGBA is mainly used to find out different combinations of colors, mainly the mixed combination of red and green and blue, which is often used in color code in CSS properties and also animation. And that's it for today. Thank you. Today we're going to talk about links or hyperlinks in HTML. So for that, wait. HTML links. Alright, so there's like 4 type of hyperlinks which we can be used in HTML. The keyword should be started by using a, and then we have to give the URL code. All right. So I'm gonna take a link from URL code of something randomly from here, or maybe I'm gonna give it as like, wait one second, I'm gonna give it as like ChatGPT URL, and yeah, I'm gonna give the URL here instead of href, and I'm gonna close this keyword and gonna write, hey, um, you can search anything here. So if I refresh this page, you can see it as like like this. Hey, you can search anything here. Yeah, hey, you can search anything here. So if you click here, it will literally take you into the ChatGPT. All right. So that's how the hyperlinks work in HTML. All right. See, the URL can be seen as chatgpt.com. Anyways, so there are another ways where we can use the hyperlinks in HTML. So I'm going to give it as like, wait one second. Let me just give comment so that you can understand easily. Link to text or text to link. Yeah, link to text. And the next one I'm going to give it as like image as a link. All right, image as a link. So here I'm going to start it with using a. As I said earlier, this is a keyword for the hyperlink. So a, href. I'm going to give it chatgpt.com, the same URL there too. And then I'm gonna close this here. Okay, and instead of this a keyword, I'm gonna start a keyword of image, which is ing src. So I have to give, wait, I have to give where the picture is, and since we are having a picture here, which is Mele png, it's just getting loaded. Anyways, I'm gonna use it here instead of the src. That's the keyword for the image to be getting appeared on the display. So I'm going to give it as like mele.png, and yeah, that's it. So if I click this, see, it's gonna look like this, and I'm gonna adjust with the size of it by starting an internal css style, and I'm gonna use image, wait one second, yeah, so width as 100 px, height as 100 px as well. So yeah, it looks like this is the size of image which we gave, like width 100 pixel and height also 100 pixel. So if I click here on the image, it will also take you into the ChatGPT URL. All right, so that's how the version of image works in this HTML. So apart from this, we can use it for button. Okay, button as a link. And wait one second. Button as a link. As the link, but it's not same as how we used before by using the keyword of a in the hyperlink. Here in this method of button, if you need to use it as a link, we instead have to use the keyword of button. button, and then on click. All right, on click, and instead of the quotation mark we have to give like window dot location dot href, and instead of we are supposed to give our url, and one second, so url, and yeah, and I'm gonna give it like a click here, click here. So if I refresh here, we can see a button here, and if I click this, they will take it into chatgpt.com. So that's how the hyperlink works in button. All right. And the third section, fourth one, which we are going to talk about, link to an email address. All right. So it's not that used at all, but if we need to make like a contact version in our website, we better use this method. All right. So for that, I'm going to be using, wait, link to an email. So for that, I'm going to give it as like ahref equal to, and then we have to make sure it's mail to. All right, mail to, and now we have to write our email id, which I'm going to give it as like Mele Technology, Mele Technology, and ta-da, that's it. Now we can close this and write insert whatever we need like send an email. So yeah, if I click this, it will take me to the place where I'm going to send an email address. And you might be wondering, what am I supposed to do changing this? Like we can see an underline here and the blue color here. So these properties can be changed by using CSS. All right. And we will be learning more about how we can design this. Actually, HTML is just like a brick of a house, or like like the structure of the house. And if we need to paint it, if we need to furnish it, we have to use like CSS properties. So that's it about HTML. We can watch, we can explore more topic in upcoming classes. See ya. Okay class, so in this session we are going to take about the topic of images in HTML. So first of all we have to change the title, HTML images. It's just I'm using it for each of my classes. Okay, you don't have to change it often like what I'm doing. It's just using, I want to make sure the HTML, the title is given here. That's it. Anyways, we're gonna be using the keyword of img here, and src like I showed you it in last class. So image src, and here in URL section we are going to give the mele.png, mele.png. All right, and I'm going to give an alt or alt where we have to keep a name. I'm going to say that mele, and instead of this I'm going to give the width of the image where 100 pixels, and the height would be equal to 100 pixels as well. All right, that's it. So it's appearing here, and yeah, and apart from this, this is how we can put an image on the display of HTML or the, but imagine that if we need to keep an image on the background, like on the background of the display, we can be using a different method. Like I'm going to use here in internal CSS where style, style. So this is body, right? In this section body, I'm gonna start the body keyword here, body open, and I'm gonna give background background image, and here URL, and I'm going to give write mele.png. All right, mele.png. So yeah, the background image turned into mele.png, and in some ways the image can be repeated again and over again. So for fixing that, we are using here background repeat. All right, background repeat, no repeat, so the images won't be repeated again. And the background attachment, I'm gonna give it as like fixed, and background size would be cover. Yeah, that's it. So if you look at this, see, if you take a look at this, the images kept covered on display properly, right? And apart from this, we can be using another method as like favicon. So it should be kept inside of this heading tag, where I'm gonna start it like link rel. I'm gonna give it as icon, and type um, type would be image x icon, and href. I'm going to give it as mele.png again, and close it. So see, you can see this mele.png, this picture over here on the title name. Okay, so this is how the images are used in HTML. So this is the image, an actual picture which I kept here, and a background image and a favicon image. All right, so that's it class for today's session. And in next section we will be talking about tables, so stay tuned here. So class, so today in today's session we are learning about the table in HTML. So I'm going to start this by using the keyword of table. It should be instead of the table, and the tr represent table row. Okay, table row, and instead of table row, I'm gonna give th. Th is nothing but table heading. So I'm gonna give it as like a number. The second th, I'm going to give it as like name, state, or maybe we can give it as like a th gender. All right, so these are the table heading which we have to keep on the first table row, and after this we should start another tr. You should be making sure that tr, it starts from here, the table row starts from here and ends here, and the first, instead of the first table row, we are giving the table headings. All right, and then we gonna start another one, tr, and instead of this I'm going to give td, which is table data. Okay, table data, so I'm gonna give it as like 1 td. So name, I'm gonna give Vinayak, male, Maharashtra. All right, so if you take a look at this, it would be looking like this for now. Okay, and I want to make another one. It's only for the data is only given for a single person, and if I want to make more data or details, I can start another tr here. and the tr here, and we don't have to write td again and over again. So instead we can use a simple shortcut. It's like td a star 4. Since I want 4 of td, I'm gonna give 4. So td star 4 and enter. So it looks like this. I mean, we can write 4 of them and we can give the data inside. So inside I'm going to give Regina, female, and then I'm gonna give that state as Bihar. Alright, but now if we look at the table on the display, we can see that it looks so messed up. It doesn't look in a proper way, right? So for fixing that, we need to use some of table styling in CSS properties. Alright, so I'm gonna show you that in the next class, I mean in the next video.